Yo, what's going on, guys? It's about 7:45 in the morning right now. We just woke up. Um, I am a little bit sick. Today's video is gonna be like a little bit of a day in the life. So I just woke up. Trying to establish my daily bias right now. It looks very bearish on the hourly. We just swept a lot of highs, and obviously I'm looking at QQQ slash like NQ. We just swapped a lot of highs, so I'm expecting it to be pretty bearish today. I'm gonna try to catch a move to the downside. But today's video is gonna be like half trading related, half not, so it's gonna be like there and there. Right. So I hope I'm like making myself clear, so I'm pretty congested, but anyways, so if we take this to the hourly time frame, we see that we swept this high, these highs, we swept all these highs. So what the hell am I clicking? But back to the minute time frame. I'm just gonna wait for a break of structure to the downside, try to catch a move, and then we'll go from there. All right, so market just opened. I'm still laying in my bed. I want to show you guys that this is so funny to me because I'm literally just recording the screen. But this is called Forex Factory. So this is what I get all my daily news off of. So obviously today, today's an orange folder day. But to be honest, this is a pretty low news day, so we're good to trade. Let me go back to the markets. So QQQ, we're expecting it. I mean, daily bias today was to be bearish, so I want to catch a move to the downside since we are sweeping all these highs. So all we are waiting for is just a move to the downside that I could catch, and then today is also Columbus Day, so I don't really know what effect that's gonna have on trading, but markets are still open like full hours, which I'm like pretty surprised about. Like, I guess like back when I was in school, I didn't go to school during Columbus Day. So, and then like right now, literally as I'm watching the market, we're gonna get our first high formed, and then we're gonna actually be waiting honestly for a fair value gap to develop right now or something like that, and then we'll go from there. And then yeah, markets just absolutely rallied. Take it back to the 5 minute again. Like I said, higher highs, higher high, like we're just in continuation of this trend. So we're still waiting for that shift to happen. It's still rallying. The only thing is I did go back and take a look at it further back in time. We are now entering like an order block from way back like 3-4 weeks ago that we're filling. So I am really just waiting for price to have a reaction off of that. And then this is going to be that final move up right now if we were. So I would really wait for price to come out of it, like somewhere here, retrace back into it. And then from that point, I would enter, and then I would take it down. Honestly, right now, this is actually like a really solid entry because I would honestly be willing to take it down all the way to here. But some days are like this. Some days you just got to be a little bit more patient than other days. But it's around 9 a.m., so market's been open for around half an hour. We could obviously see this is a continuation of an uptrend. Yet to see any break of structure, yet to see any reason why I should take a trade to the downside. I do kind of want to see if an inverse fair value gap is going to develop. If we do get a drastic move to the downside that creates an inverse fair value gap where price could come back into that, and that could base an entry. But at the moment right now, it's more speculation than what's actually happening. Obviously, you trade off what you see, not what you think. So another thing that I do want to include in like the daily life is something that I do. I journal all my trades. So I haven't been trading for too long. September, a lot of it wasn't tracked, but this is all of October. So if I just click on any random day, I just click on like the 3rd. Basically goes over everything I did for that day, with that trade I took and everything. I do suggest journaling. It helps, and then it also prevents you from making the same mistake over and over again a lot of the time. It gives you an opportunity to learn from it a little bit better. And then I do write like a lot of stuff in here. I got things about you guys, YouTube, trading, life, stuff like that. But at the moment right now, we're still waiting for that reversal to happen. So we're just chilling. We did actually get another form, not yet, but we're still waiting at least for a 5-minute break of structure. Because if you do go here, let me show you guys. The reason why I am saying to wait for a 5-minute break of structure, or see, I'm like still a little bit of a noob. Obviously, I haven't been trading for too long, so like I need advice from good traders.
one of these days that I took a loss was because there wasn't a break of structure on the 5 minute, which I should have waited for the whole time. One of the losses I took this month was because of that. There was a break of structure on the minute. It would have been like taking a trade off this, basically. A lower high, I would have entered right here, bro. I would have been stopped out instantly. That is a trade that I would have took maybe a couple weeks ago. That is a trade I'm not taking anymore. That is improvement. That is what you guys need to see yourselves as well. Right now, wait, if you see lower high, up there we go. We're forming another break of structure. Now we're on just waiting on the 5 minute, at least maybe till we break structure below this point, and then we'll have an entry. So on the minute time frame we're back on right now, we want to see price close below this low, and then we would wait for a retracement back into this final move up, and then we would have our entry based off that. And then if we take it back to the 5 minutes, so many people just got jebaited, bro. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest, if this closes below, obviously I want to wait for the 1 minute for this to close below, which obviously has yet to do that yet. It almost did, but it didn't. It didn't close below it yet. So a bunch of people are just getting jebaited right now, dude. But other than that, if we take it back to the 5 minute, look at this. Look at this absolute jebation, bro. We never actually broke structure technically yet. On the 5 minute, we never broke structure. So a bunch of people just got jebaited, bro. All right, there we go. So we have a couple confluences now that have developed. So we officially have an order block. We have that last move up. We had price close below this low on both time frames. So we now have officially broke structure. Let's take it back to the 1 minute. We are waiting for a retracement back into this order block, or if we go to the 3 minute time frame, we also see that there is a fair value gap right here. So we are going to be waiting for a retracement back into this zone, somewhere around this halfway point. Honestly, I'm most likely just going to enter once price crosses back into this order block, and then we're going to be taking it to the downside. All it takes is patience. All right, so we have officially entered our position. All it takes is time and patience. Market opened an hour ago, 9:30. I've been sitting here waiting for this to develop. So price came back into this order block, and then all I'm waiting now is just for a move to the downside. Obviously, I already entered in my position. I set my take profit right at these lows, and then I set my stop loss right above these highs. All right, now that we got our entry in the market, obviously I'm not just gonna sit there and watch what happens. Some people do that. If some people like doing that, obviously I'm gonna pay attention to what's going on with my trade. But right now, what I'm gonna actually end up doing is I'm gonna go study more about the market. So let me show you guys my notebook that I've been really taking notes in over like the last month. So this is my notebook. This is like, don't even pay attention to any of this. This is so funny to me. This is literally from like the first ever time I attempted trading. This was like a year and a half ago, maybe. I quit after like 3 days. Idiot. Anyways, so this is everything day 2. Oh my god. Anyways, there's so many notes. Like this whole notebook's almost like falling apart. I need to buy a binder. But if you guys do pay attention, like to what all the days mean, you guys are probably gonna ask, like, what the like, bro, what is like all those days mean, or how are you getting that? That is actually off TJR's playlist. I personally like TJR. I think he gives out good information. Other people are gonna disagree with me, but I'm just going to do what I think's been working for me. I'm going to stick with that. If you guys don't want to do exactly what I'm doing, I don't blame you. Everybody's different, but just what I've been doing. So I'm going to get up. I'm going to study right now. And then hopefully by the time I'm done, we should have some news on the trade. All right. So we just hit take profit on our trade from this morning. So that actually played out really nicely if you guys take a look at it. We were filling orders this whole time, and then literally the second that orders were filled, bam, straight to the downside. I just set my stop. I just set my take profit right here. Obviously, if I was like doing like a little bit outline, one thing I do want to get better with in the future is being able to set multiple take profits. So I would want to set like maybe my first take profit would have been at this low. Second take profit would have probably been in this imbalance right here. Honestly, I wouldn't have took the trade past this imbalance either way. But everything ended up playing out the way I wanted it to, and trade ended up working out. So now I'm going to get back to studying. Actually, I actually got it pulled up right here. Like I said, I was. And then, yeah, took our trade, took a win, and then we're just going to go on with the rest of our day now. And then, yeah, so I'm probably done for the day with trading right now. I'm just going to hop on probably the game for a little bit now, get my mind off it. Then fill out more job applications. I am looking for a part-time job. I used to work full-time, but it's not worth it, man. So that's what we're gonna do. Probably check in a little bit, to be honest, but today was a pretty good day overall trading. I hope I really broke it down easily for you guys to understand. I do want you guys to like leave a comment if like what you want to see, or if you guys have any other questions for me, or like if you guys have any advice for me as well, leave a comment, bro. Because I've been seeing like some of your guys' comments, especially like on some of the shorts, like where you guys are like trying to help out, bro, and I appreciate that. Like that goes a long way. So keep doing that. But other than that, I'm probably just gonna hop on the game for right now for a little bit. I'm honestly gonna take my mind off it. And chill with the doggo a little bit too. It's a little dude right here. Yeah, I gotta see him. I was pointing the camera at the wrong place, but here's a little doggo, bro. He's chilling. He's been placing trades too. He's been learning, right? You've been placing all your trades, bud? You haven't. You were one of the people that got debated this morning. That your stop loss got hit, did it? He's like, bro, this dude probably thinks I'm crazy. All right, we're on a walking the dog now. It's like 11 a.m. about. I hopped on the game for like half an hour, bro. I do want to talk about balance, and this is probably going to be the last thing in this video, honestly, because I am sick, and I kind of just want to get this out, but balance is super important, bro. So, for example, bro, if you're going to hop on the games, if you're going to sit on your phone, if you're going to sit on TikTok, or if you're going to sit on, like, Instagram, bro, I would suggest, like, bro, most important thing, or, like, a way that you could, like, keep yourself disciplined, what I did to help with that, because I'm not going to lie, bro, I used to sit on TikTok. All right, come on, dude, what are you doing, bro? Just walk in a straight line. All right, what are you looking at, bro? All right, anyways, dude, dog's driving me insane, trying to talk about discipline and stuff. Most important thing, you guys can set timers on your own phone, bro. You guys can literally set timers on how long you're going to be on certain apps for. And, hold on, I'm running out of breath. All right, as he's going to sit at this pole for a little bit. Super important things about discipline. So, you guys can set timers on your own phones, bro, for how long you stay on certain apps. Do not sit on TikTok fucking 4 hours a day just watching random stuff, bro. What are you doing? Like, you think that you're going to get somewhere if you're just sitting on your phone for 4 hours a day? Like, absolutely brain rotting, not watching any pieces of information that are important at all. Just sitting there watching videos about things that you're going to forget in 30 seconds. Bro, pointless. Waste of time. Same thing, bro. Instagram Reels, bro. If you're sitting there all day just scrolling mindlessly, bro. And I know people that struggle with this, bro. And I know you guys know exactly what I'm talking about when I say stuff like this. Bro, if you have issues like that, we're going to have a whole separate video on discipline. We're going to have a whole separate video on brain rotting on your phone. But I kind of just want to get into the topic a little bit. Not going to lie, I'm pretty sick, dude. And I can't really, like, focus right now, so. And the dog's deciding to go number 2. Nice. So, yeah, I just picked up all his poop and everything. Got it right here. Boys can't leave poop laying around. But staying disciplined is super important. We're going to have a whole video separately on this. Not going to lie, I'm kind of sick, and I kind of just want to get this video out. So, it's probably going to be it. There's not much that happens in the day of the life right now for Dan. A lot of it is just learning about trading, bro, and that's how we're going. But other than that, boys, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. You guys all take care. All right, keep walking. Come on. You guys all take care, bro. If you guys have any advice for me, bro, like I said, just leave a comment, bro. Reach out, bro. I'll text you guys back.